Thank you. Giving us another chance.
I'm tired to go to sleep last night.
You fell asleep at 5.
You didn't sleep?
No, I've been waiting for John to get back.
Which means you were awake.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking in my sleep, was I?
No, not a sound.
You're lying. Which only means you are the man of my dreams.
John's too bad.
I really can't wait 2 more months for you.
If Ramsey finds out we're lying, or that we're still a couple, he's gonna come after you.
He's gonna come after you. And I can't let that happen. Because you mean too much to me.
Open up! I know you're in there.
Must have been a wild night.
It was wild, all right.
Details are a little fuzzy. Maybe if you replay the highlights.
I found you in an alley, passed out, drunk.
And then we came up here. Whoa. Now that's a first. I wish the hell I remembered it. My hat's off to you, lady.
Grow up. I tied you up because I don't want you disappearing on me like you did the other day.
Yeah, about that.
Hey,
That was special ops, don't forget. But you can calm down. I'm not going anywhere till you tell me why you brought me here.
has the alcohol disabled your memory? I have told you and told you. I am Gigi's friend and...
You want to get me back together with her?
And your son Shane.
Yeah, out of the goodness of your heart. Right. See, that's what I want to know. Why you're doing this. And don't waste my time with any more of your lies. I know your type. You don't lift a finger unless there's something in it for you. So what's the deal?
Okay. I want you to keep Gigi away from my fiancé. Is that enough truth for you?
Rex!
Hey, dude.
Mom, Rex! So I see.
Hey. Hey, you're late. Sorry.
Oh, please, like he's so on time. He just got out of the shower.
Speaking of which, I gotta see a man about a tux. It's not every day your boy gets married. Right. So, Shane, you all ready to get fitted for a monkey suit?
I have to wear a costume. No, honey, sometimes when people get married, the men dress up in tuxedos.
Yeah, and I don't know why they call them monkey suits, because they make you look more like a penguin.
Mom, if you and Dad had gotten married, would he have worn a monkey suit or his uniform?
His uniform. Honey, why don't you go get your jacket? You don't want to keep the boys waiting, do you?
You riding shotgun, Shane?
Seatbelt.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I really miss? What? I miss our coffee breaks at the Bonjour. Yeah, you know, where we could just sort of sit down and talk.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So let's have a coffee break, okay? And let's talk. Gigi, what's going on?
I wish we could keep this clock turned back to 2007.
Look, we have both made some mistakes, and... Okay, you haven't done anything wrong, but I totally screwed up. We're here, and we're together, and that's what counts.
I wonder how the rest of the world's gonna feel when they found out I slept with my uncle.
I'll get another jacket.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
How's Marcia doing?
She's better. You know, she's getting out of bed these days. It's a start.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm trying to get her to go to Adriana's bachelorette party. I mean, she needs to get out. She needs to see some friends.
Well, she's going to see her friends at the wedding, right?
Well, I don't know if she's going to go if I don't go.
Well, why wouldn't you go?
Because of work. Well, low man on the totem pole these days at the hospital. I can take what hours they give me.
I'm glad you got your job back.
Yeah.
You know, maybe things will get back to normal now.
Normal? I don't remember any normal.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I do remember when things were good.
This is 2 years ago. It was me getting married, you know? Our anniversary's in a couple of days. I just think sitting with Marcy in a church watching Rex and Adriana get married is just going to remind us of how high our hopes were when we got married.
Open up, Saeed. McBain. Do I have to get a pass key?
Part of do not disturb, don't you understand?
You don't answer your phone.
I'm off duty.
No such thing. We need to talk.
So talk.
No, not out here.
Wait.
Hey, you decent? Ramsey's here.
Hang on.
Give her a minute.
You can come in.
Good morning, Officer Saeed.
I'm gonna go floss.
Am I interrupting something?
You know damn well you are. What the hell do you want?
Where's Cole Thornhart?
How the hell would I know?
You told Cole's mother you'd look after him.
You don't want to go there.
So you failed again. Well, with a little luck, they'll get homesick and come back, and if not, you'll find him.
Is that an order?
Yes. You will find Todd Manning's daughter before he turns over this state.
Hey, he's gone.
What the hell was that about?
He wants me to go find Star.
Oh, did you tell him you're on it?
How could I tell him that? I was supposedly here all night. We both know that's not why he was here.
No, he was checking up on you.
It's lucky you came back when you did.
Did you find anything out about the kids?
We're still trying to track their car.
And you're sure Ramsey didn't suspect any of this?
I'm pretty sure he bought it.
We can't do this anymore.
I'm not going to. It's over. Natalie, we have to tell your family the truth.
Okay. Let's just think about this for a minute. You know, there's going to be a ton of questions. They're going to want to know how you pulled this off. I mean, you had a DNA test done. How did you pull this off?
I swiped some hairs from Vickers' head and submitted them instead of my own.
Wow, you're good. And you got Pamela to lie for you.
That was her choice. And I'll explain that I'd grown up just like she said, always wanting to be part of a family like Ace's. And then I saw an opportunity to become a Buchanan, and I grabbed it.
All right. Should we tell the family for the Vickers?
I say no. I mean, why draw them a map if it leads to a guy like Vickers?
Because if you don't tell them about Vickers, how are they going to understand? I mean, how are they going to understand that Nigel was involved in this?
I will protect Nigel. And he's ready for this, by the way. He has been after me to do the right thing.
I'm really glad that you are. I do love you.
So we're going to tell the family. You know this isn't going to be easy.
Yeah. I really don't want to be in the room when you tell Uncle Bo and Dad the truth.
It's Renee I'm worried about. She believed in me.
She was warned.
Yeah, You and Jessica did a real good job of that.
Oh, God, Jess and Nash and Sarah. Oh, she's going to have something to say about this.
You ready for all the I told you so's?
Yeah, I've had plenty in my lifetime. It's just my mom. I'm really concerned about her. She doesn't take kindly to being lied to.
Oh, boy.
What?
Look, there's something else I need to tell you. And if it comes out, it's your mom who's going to be the one to really get hurt.
Shane's doing great. He loves his new school and his teacher. He's already got a new best friend, a little guy named...
I know all about Shane. I want to know about you.
I'm okay. I love my new job. It's nice not to have to wear a uniform. And I get to use my brain for a change. Oh, and health plan.
Do you have any friends?
Besides you and Marcy? There's a couple girls at work.
Good. What about Rex? You knew each other in high school, right?
Uh-huh.
He and Shane get along really well.
Yeah, I worry a little bit about that.
Why?
I don't know how much time Rex is going to have for Shane once he's married.
Oh, you think that's going to hurt you?
Rex keeps saying nothing will change, but it will. It has to.
Gigi, is that why you're so uneasy when Rex is around?
I seem uneasy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. Maybe you could talk to Rex about that?
I can't.
Why not? You're friends.
I just never should have stayed in Lambview. I should have went back to Texas.
Gigi. You love Rex, don't you?
They're together all the time.
Gigi and your fiance?
Yeah. And now they're working together, too.
So what?
So, they went to high school together. They bumped into each other in Paris, Texas last year. And now she's moved here. And I just thought that if she found out that you were still alive, it would change everything.
And why is that?
Because you have a child together. You might still even be together if your mother hadn't told Gigi that you were killed in the war.
So the bottom line is, you want me back in the picture so Gigi stops sniffing around your man.
It's for her sake, too. Look, she obviously loved you enough that she made sure Shane idolizes you. You saw his comic book.
So I step in, and everybody lives happily ever after.
That's the plan.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, darling, but that ain't happening.
Rex and I, it's not like we were married or anything. We were kids.
But that doesn't mean your feelings weren't real.
But it was over years ago.
Was it?
For him, it was. He's getting married in a couple days. I guess I was just doing some wishful thinking. That's all. You know, because he likes Shane and Shane likes him, and it's not easy dating when you have a kid. Not that Rex and I are dating. I'm not making any sense.
Honey, you don't have to hide your feelings from me, you know.
But what good does it do to admit them?
I think maybe you should talk to Rex.
I can't tell him about this. He's in love with Adriana. He has to be, right? He's marrying her. Only thing is...
What?
He watches me. I can feel it. I'm always catching him. And he keeps telling me that he'll always be there for Shane and me. And I don't know, I don't want to put words in his mouth. But I'm getting the feeling that maybe I'm not in this alone. That he's feeling things too.
When I get married, I'm wearing jeans.
Oh, that'd be my pick, but the bride's planning the
You
weddings.
let a girl pick out your clothes?
Explain it to him. Well, come on, Shane. Haven't you ever done anything to make your mom happy?
My mom would never make me wear something that makes me feel stupid.
There you are. I was afraid you changed your mind.
No way. No way.
You guys will get back on track.
Unless you're with the person who you really love, your marriage doesn't stand a chance.
Hey, here's the groom. Now, does this guy look like the happily ever after kind of guy or what?
I have to say that he does.
Stop, Shane.
Shane, this is Adriana's cousin, Christian. He's an artist, too.
Hey.
Oh, you draw?
Yo, why don't you show him that comic book of yours?
Mr. Vega, Dr. McBain, young man, could you come with me?
And listen, I didn't want to get into it in front of the kid, but I hope you understand about tonight.
Sure. I mean, it's
Only been a year or less that I've been sober, so situations like that, a bachelor party, I'm supposed to avoid people, places, and things that make me want to drink.
I totally get it. And I really respect what you're doing. It's not easy.
Well, the old way was even harder, believe it.
I'm just glad my father's going to be at my wedding. You have no idea how much that means to me.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked out. And listen, I also think it's great that you're able to make Shane feel like he's included, and Gigi, too.
I like having an old friend on my side of the aisle.
Well, that's a pretty good-looking friend.
If she were more than a friend, I wouldn't have insisted on her being invited to the wedding. If that doesn't prove it, I don't know what does.
What exactly are you trying to prove?
Hey, we can't quit now.
Trust me. Hey, I hate that Ramsey was shoved down our throats. A corrupt agent, commissioner instead of Bo.
We need to shut him down.
Can we at least pick up the pace a little?
Yeah, I think we have to. You know, with Manning making noise and Cole still out there, Ramsey's a liability.
Not to mention the fact that he's still very suspicious.
It's never going to go away.
Well, I think we can assume that Ramsey believes that you two are having an affair, and that with Jamie's health and medical costs, I'm skimming.
It's enough.
Yeah, but do you think this is all too soon? Do you think he's going to catch on to Antonio?
It's a risk. But we knew that going in.
You're right.
It's time to reel him in.
Now that's classy.
Classy, what does that mean?
It means you're going to a wedding and you look great. So sharp. Girls are going to go nuts.
You look like a penguin.
You think I have a thing for Gigi?
No, I was just wondering what you meant when you said you had to prove something.
No, but I don't. I don't have a thing for her.
Well, then there's no problem.
No, there isn't. But if there were... Okay, look, you're my father.
No, okay, wait, no, hold on. I'm glad about that. But if this is going where I think it's going, then you should be talking to Bo, because Bo's known you a lot longer than I have.
No, Bo isn't here, and I really need to talk to somebody about this.
Hey. Okay, well, give it a shot.
Does marriage, or the idea of marriage, does it change people?
What people are we talking about here?
Because Adriana seems a little different lately. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I've changed, and that's why...
Maybe that's why... Why?
He almost kissed me.
Almost?
Oh, I slapped him in his face before he could.
Why?
Because he's engaged and he didn't really mean it.
Well, how do you know that?
Oh, Rex still has a problem with Jared. Ugh, it isn't anything, but Rex is all over it, how Jared's coming on to me, how I can't trust Jared. He said he was just trying to make a point, but I don't think that's what it was.
No, you think that he wanted to kiss
Only
you.
he can't.
Has it occurred to you that Rex could be having second thoughts?
I can't bank on second thoughts. I have to focus and move on. I have Shane to think about. I can't get all hopeful and sloppy because if Rex finds out...
What? If he finds out what, honey?
How I feel about him. It could hurt a whole lot of people.
I'd love to solve your problem. Oh, my wife and kid.
I know it would be a big change from the way you live now, that's for sure, but aren't you a little tired of Margaritaville? Don't you want to wake up in the morning and actually remember the night before?
Sounds pretty boring.
Look, I'm sure you and Gigi could work it out, and Shane is a great kid.
I'm sure he is.
Is there another woman?
Several. And they're all counting on me.
Brody, you're a father, okay? You can't just walk away from that.
You don't know what you're talking about, okay? I'm no father.
Not yet, but you know, you go to your first Little League game.
The kid's not mine.
What?
The kid's not mine. His father's some guy named Balsam. Rex Balsam.
Look, when all this whole thing started, I did not realize I was in the snowball. It's like every time I turned around, I had to tell another lie to cover up the first one.
I know what you mean. That's what happens. But owning up is not easy. It can't get much worse.
Trust me. As far as Vicky's concerned, this is far worse.
Please know that I never wanted to hurt your mom. It was the timing. I mean, they had just gotten the DNA results back, and they'd finally accepted the fact that I was Ace's son. And then my father showed up.
Your father?
My real father. I hadn't seen him in years, and apparently he'd been looking for me, and then he chose that moment to show up.
I'm sorry, I guess I just thought your real father was dead.
No, he's very much alive.
Oh, man, what is he like? Is he a criminal or something?
No. It's not like that at all. In fact, you like him.
I know him?
His name's Charlie.
Charlie? Like my mom's boyfriend? Charlie? That Charlie? That's your dad? Charlie Balsam? Rex's father is your father? My brother is your brother?
No. His name is Charlie Banks, and he is no more Rex's father than Asa was mine.
I still don't get this.
Look, see, Charlie's an alcoholic. And he left us when I was a kid. And then a year or so ago, he got sober, and he started to try to find me. He tracked me to Landview and told me that he wanted to make things right.
When did this happen?
Well, about the same time that I was claiming to be a Buchanan heir. I didn't believe that he had changed. And his timing couldn't be worse. So I told him if he really wanted to make it up to me, that he'd just go away and let me live my nice new life.
And he agreed.
He felt he owed it to me.
Why was he pretending to be Rex's father?
He didn't want to. It wasn't his choice. He did it for me. And through all this mess, the one thing that I have realized is that he really did change.
God, Rex really likes him.
And he's trying to be there for Rex.
Oh my God, and my mom is falling in love with a man who's not even who he says he is.
But he loves her, Natalie.
This is gonna kill her.
Not if we don't tell her.
Once Manning stopped the kids from seeing each other, this was bound to happen.
Did Cole say anything?
No, not about leaving. I realize now he's trying to get my take on what he should do, how he should handle it.
Yeah.
You want to know what my sage advice was? I told him to stop seeing Star for a while, like that was going to happen. You know, kids that age, they think love is the most important thing in the world.
Well, isn't it? Look, I think his mother would have given him the same advice. I'm sorry, you know, about all this. Pretending that we're a thing.
Worst assignment I've ever had. The worst.
All right, so, smarty pants. You think you and Antonio, you can pull this off?
Yes.
Yeah, I just cannot figure out Ramsey. He's a pig, but sometimes, I don't know, he seems sort of sweet with Jamie.
No. He was playing her, and he's playing you. Do not look for the good in him. I promise you, he'll use it against you.
Vega here yet?
Not yet. It's the third time this week. Should fire the man.
The man is a single parent with a kid. You want me to fire him? That's good to know.
No, look, I just meant...
Wanted to see me? Get back to work, huh? So you missed roll call again?
Yeah, I knew. I had to set something up for my daughter.
How's she doing?
Fine. Fortunately, she doesn't know anything.
My birthday's not till August.
It's from the bus last week. That's all of it, 30 grand.
I thought we might be a little short.
Is this your conscience talking? No. No, and I'd taken the whole thing if I knew I could get away with it.
I knew she was up to something. Coming to Landview all the way from Paris, Texas. And I asked her point blank if that was Rex's kid, and she said no. Are you sure you're not his father?
She was already pregnant when I met her. I like unwed mothers. They're grateful.
So you weren't even seriously involved?
Oh, we were involved. We even lived together for a while. Of course, I knew I was shipping out.
Well, why does Shane think you're his father?
Must have been what Gigi told him.
But why would she do that? I guess it's easier to say that Daddy was killed in the war than that he took off. Why would she lie to Rex?
He's engaged to a knockout?
Rex would have done right by Shane. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I see. You expect it to make sense.
You're right. It doesn't matter. What's important is that she can't take it back. Shane believes you're his father. He worships the idea of you.
What are you talking about?
Shane's daddy is coming home.
Why do we have to wear this stuff again?
Women love them.
You say so.
Okay, this goes no further.
Understood?
I almost kissed Gigi. I know it was crazy and stupid, and luckily she slapped me.
Gigi.
Of course. Adriana doesn't know. God, she dumped me, then she'd kill me.
Which would be...
The worst thing that ever happened to me. Wouldn't it?
Look, Rex, I can't answer that for you.
It's cold feet. It's gotta be. It's pretty classic, right? The day before the wedding, the groom to get cold feet.
Look, Rex, you asked for my advice. So, speaking as a guy who screwed up his own marriage big time, don't go into this with any doubts. Okay? My advice is that you sit down and think long and hard about what it is you're about to do and why you're doing it.
Maybe I should go away. Till after the wedding.
Well, that's a good idea. You go away for 2 weeks, and what does that change?
Shane and I won't have to watch Rex ride off into the sunset with Evelyn Evil. That's Shane's name for her.
I know, it's a comic book.
Oh, you're right. It won't change anything.
No.
Besides, I can't yank Shane out of school. He's doing so well.
So you'll stay here. And you'll go to the wedding.
I can't even think about it.
Gigi, I know it's hard, okay? But the coffee pot's always on. And I'm always here for you.
I appreciate that. So much.
Anytime. Anytime.
It's funny, you know, when we were in Paris, I was the one who had it all figured out. I mean, my life wasn't great, but I was settled, you know. And now you're the one with the happy ending.
What difference does it make what Charlie's last name is?
It makes a world of difference. Okay, my mom deserves to know the truth. So does Rex. He deserves to know that this is not his father.
But everyone is happy. I mean, your mother's in love, and Rex finally feels like his world makes sense.
Oh, my God. Okay, and what happens? What happens when you're involved in my life and Charlie's involved in my mom's life? How do we make that work?
Okay, I'm just saying that learn from my mistakes, okay? Don't do something stupid before we think it through first.
Your mistake was that you didn't have a plan. You just ran off of impulse and you lied. A big whopper.
Yeah, and I'm trying to make up for that, okay?
Okay, all right. If you confess, all right, Uncle Bo is going to ask a ton of questions. I mean, he was not the police commissioner for nothing, all right? When you pull one over on my dad and my Uncle Bo, they don't like that. They're going to want to know everything.
They've investigated me before and they didn't find anything.
That was before your father was living with my mother. I mean, you can't just tell part of the truth and not expect the rest to come out.
So what do we do?
I know that the longer we keep this secret from my mom, the more it's gonna hurt her, so I have to tell her.
Even if it breaks her heart?
Commissioner, I have no idea why you covered for me.
Oh, I think you know a lot.
I don't know a thing about you, except that you had to know that I helped myself.
Well, $220,000 is kind of an odd number. Drug dealers don't usually make change. Next time you should take the whole 50.
Right. I'll spend Jamie's last few years in the joint.
If you were that worried about your daughter, why'd you return the money?
Because 30 grand. Do you have any idea how much medical care costs? Look, Commissioner, she's all I got. I'm not gonna lose her. I just gotta find another way. That's all.
Well, maybe I can help.
You're right. Finding out that Charlie's not who he says he is, that is gonna break my mom's heart.
Good. I'm glad we agree.
But I know the truth. And I can't keep this between us. I have to tell her.
Hey! So, how does my Charlie look in his tuxedo?
Like a penguin, but everyone does.
Look, Shane's decided he's going to get married in blue jeans.
That's interesting.
Yeah. He also got to meet Adriana's cousin, a guy named Christian. He's an artist.
Yeah.
He's nice. He taught me how to crosshatch. Is my mom upstairs?
No, honey, she had to run some errands. She'll be back soon.
Well, I'm going to go bring this upstairs anyway.
Okay. So did you find a tux that you like?
That I like. Well, Adriana picked one out for me. Let's just say it's stylish.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. But I did have a chance to have a nice little talk with Rex.
Did you? I had a nice little talk with Gigi. Excuse me. Hello?
Hey, Mom, it's me. I have something to tell you.
Look, I like kids as much as the next guy, but it's not my problem if Gigi lied to her son.
Brody, your life is a mess. And don't argue with me, it's a fact. I'm offering you a new start with a woman that you liked enough to move in with.
I'm not saying I didn't like her. I did. I'm just not daddy material.
You'll learn.
Sweetheart, I don't want to learn. I want to go back to the roadhouse and tie one on.
We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, aren't we? Okay, then. How much is it gonna take to change your mind?
You trying to buy me off? Look, lady, that's a lot of zeros.
I'm not asking for a lifetime commitment, Brody. I just need you to keep her occupied for about 6 months. By then, Rex and I will be married and we'll be far away from Gigi. Do we have a deal? I'll take that as a yes. I'll be in touch.
Happily ever after.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
The real disaster is if they find out David Vickers really is.
Tomorrow you are marrying the woman you love, aren't you?
I just hope we can find them before Todd does.
Dad?
Star. Watch weekdays on ABC. Weeknights on Soap.